Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Wreckfest going to be testing out the new Extreme Damage. This is something that I have not seen yet. It was coming in the latest update. Basically, it makes vehicles deform to a crazy degree. There is no health bar. You technically cannot get wrecked out. You drive until, well, your vehicle can no longer move. Why did my car not go? Does it not automatically go up a gear anymore? Did they change that? Like I just didn't order. I thought they changed it so that it did go up into first automatically. Apparently that maybe they've changed it back again, so I have to remember to do that. Now we're starting off with a sensible race. Okay, this one, the Extreme Damage may not make too much of an appearance. I could be wrong. We will have to wait and see. But yeah, this is just a sensible race. This is, I can never remember the name of this track. It's based on an actual World Rallycross circuit, which I really like. It's one of my favourite tracks actually in the game. It's a sensible track, generally pretty good for racing. And I have a normal sensible car here. We have the Stella, that is just my B-class car of choice, really. Well, the Rammer is the B-class car of choice, but they're very fast, and if we drive the Rammer, everybody drives a Rammer, so it all gets a little bit boring, so we tend to avoid them. The Stella is a little bit more reasonable. Oh, there's going to be some leading. I'm going to try and sneak underneath. Oh, it's through wide towards the walls. Not quite. We're now testing whether you can do sensible racing with Extreme Damage. Lad, I got very, very sideways over that crest. That nearly went horribly wrong. Am I carrying a tyre with me? I think we are. It's a big dive bomb. No, it's a big dive bomb that got pushed a bit wide. And Lad has got spun on a fence. Oh, damn it. Oh, gear in all of that somewhere. I didn't realise I'd gone down that many gears. Uh-oh, we're about to have a bad time. We're just stuck in front of Lado's car at the moment. Stop being magnetically attached to the front of Lado's machine. Not going to get a pass done down here, I don't think. Oh, yes we will, because there's been a bump between some cars up ahead. Got to make a little contact with Lado, who found a very, very solid thing that did not want to be found there. And is not what you want to hit. That is probably the end of Lado's car. I suspect that might be in a funny shape. Well, we've come out of all of this. It's been a bit of a bad lap for us. But we are in one piece. When you can see the state of my car, we've had very minor contact. Oh, some lag there. Oh, lots of lag there. Bad things are happening. Game! Why you put me down an escape road? You laggy bugger! You know, I should be mad, but that's the funniest piece of lag I've ever come across. Oh dear. Well, it's buried us back in the pack. This race is gone. It started so well. We had a great little battle, and then it's all fallen apart, really. It looks like it's done a similar thing for Gliska, who very nearly got put into the start-finish gate as well. The back of Gliska's car's been lifted up. Is almost like a bloody dragster going on there. Oh, there's not enough space for a Gliska to fit down there. We're going to give Chris a little bit of a bump with the Jag, with many sticky out bits around it. Do we have a look to the inside? I think we can pull this one off. Get my car slowed down. We do. Don't lag me down the escape road, please, game. We'll try and get past Bumpy for 7th. Oh, we're on the outside. It's a little bit dicey. Chris is going to get the pair of us. Good opportunistic manoeuvre right there. Don't try to overtake into here. There's going to be a very big crash for somebody. They actually got that back down onto the ground, and I've got carted wide in all of this. Not sure who's in the James May replica Jag up there. I think it might be a Ewan. We're going to get alongside. Hopefully, Chris, maybe outrun that car down here. No, not quite. We have a dive bomb at the hairpin. And ideally, oh, big lag. Chris is going to die, and Bumpy's going to get killed in that one as well. Okay, so aside from horrific lag going on, basically, we can have a sensible race with Extreme Damage. Longbow's taken victory in this one. Well done, Longbow. Yeah, you can actually have a sensible race. I mean, we had a good race in this one. It was more the lag that caused problems rather than the damage. The cars come out a funny shape and everything, but it is possible to have a sensible race and finish. I mean, like this. Actually, I think you can DNF, apparently. I guess if like enough bits are broken, that's what's left with Glister's car after a heavy hit on the wall. Lado's car. Oh, Lado's car is poorly, quite poorly in all of that one. That too had one of the bounces against the wall. Revs' car also missing a wheel over there. Are going to end up I guess, being counted out, if you will. So, yes, you can, if you drive a sensible track, the extreme damage, I mean, it's an ever-present threat and danger and all that, if you will, but you can survive, you can still make it work. But what happens when, as the countdown is gone, what happens when we go to somewhere a little more destructive? So, we are on to our next race. We have come to a figure of 8 circuit. This time I remember to shift up, and I think Revs probably didn't. I figured for this one I would go for strength. Now, ultimately, I know this vehicle here is not going to be the fastest around the figure of 8, but what I do know is if we get into an argument, I mean, we have some strength. The extreme damage is likely to mean that doesn't really matter too much, but I feel like a little is better than nothing with this. I might be wrong, though. We might just be too slow. We'll find out fairly quickly. Already someone fell over. I don't know who that was in the truck. Went for a nice bigger roll. Yeah, the curbs here are pretty mean. There's a few El Matadors, which is probably the much better way to go in this one. The El Matador has fairly similar strength to Limo, is much lighter than this, much more agile, as Gliska's one has turned up. Yeah, they are pretty good options. Now, as the field gets spread out, of course, that starts, well, shall we say, bringing some dangers to this one. The more spread out the field gets, the more likely there is to be absolute mayhem on the crossover parts. And, well, mayhem is what we're after, really. We might get overtaken by a van if we're not careful. Ninetales is very close behind us. Oh dear! Things are about to go badly wrong for everybody. We're going to turn up with the punty limo. Oh dear, we're on the outside of a van. Longbow's car is in a bad way. We're still on the outside of Gliska here. That's fine. We're going to fire up the inside of the van. Yeah, Gliska's the unlucky one. The truck is, I think that might be Chris, is, well, a lap down and missing most of a front end, really, there. We're going to get ice cream van, I fear. Oh, sorry, Gliska. I was expecting that, basically. Oh, we're all going to end up in the wall. That's not a place you want to be stuck on the outside of, is it? This is just not a fight you want to be a part of, really. Just some of the longest, heaviest vehicles in the game stuck going side by side. You just don't want to be around that. There is the race leader, who is on the brakes, I think, to not drive into the middle of that absolute mess. Liam has got past with the rocket. We are not... Oh, that's a thing that we've hit. No, that's a thing that we've all hit here. Oh! Chris has got over. Chris has got over again. There was a little lean. It's not an intentional lean, but there was a small lean involved in all of that one. There is somebody stuck on their side. That truck was so close to falling over that all it takes is, I mean, it fell over on its own the first time. All it takes is a little help this time. Now, and it goes over. I'm surprised the van doesn't, to be honest. It's up onto 2 wheels. I'm going to try and sneak past Ninetales. Ewan is going to be the one that's in a bad way on the outside, as we all run through there. Oh, Ewan's fallen over. I don't have to make it easy. Although, if we start a battle against the ice cream van here, I fear that is one of the few things that might give us some serious grief in all of this. We're gonna... Oh, okay, that was a little too aggressive on the old bump and try and get to the inside there. It was a little too aggressive. Oh, is that Danger Man for position? I think it is. Hyper is still leading the race here. I believe that is Danger Man missing a wheel on the stock car, whatever it was called. I think that's the name of it. Oh, well, we're going to end up squeezing Danger Man into the wall here as the battle. Ninetales wants to close the door. We lean. The door was left with the tiniest crack, and we wedged a limo in it to push it ajar. And that got us through. Oh, and we know Ninetales. Oh, Ninetales is going to try a similar thing if I did park it on the apex. Unfortunately for me, I pinged it off the wall. Didn't really help. Oh, pinged it off the curb as well. My front bumper gets caught. Is Ninetales going to try and get to the inside here? Probably. Okay, well, that's another way to do drifting. Liam has taken victory with the rocket, I believe, in all of this. We made a very annoying limo and got fourth. Oh, yeah, okay, it was a little cheeky. There was quite a lot of bump and run, shall we say, occurred. Danger Man's vehicle is a wreck. That wasn't as messy as it could have been. Bumpy's got a wheel locked up. Chris's fell over a lot. Revs is actually in fairly good condition, all things considered. Surprising. Longbow's thing is... Longbow's looks like one of the Road Trip Adventure cars by the end of all of that. It's Chris's truck. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst shape it could have been. Oh, there's a good crash afterwards. Yeah, I mean... Oh, actually the mud digger dumped. It got wrecked somewhere around there. It could have been worse, which is surprising, considering that should have been very, very silly. What can we do next? So, for our next race, we have come to the Destructive Hellride circuit with, well, I say with A-class, with unlimited class. There are a couple of people going for alternate strategies. Lado, Hyper and Revs have got B-class cars, and I believe they are trying to fall to the back and stay out of trouble. That's a very big crash for somebody. There are a few with modified special vehicles. There's a bus, there's a harvester. Oh, I don't want to hit the bus. Who knows how they're going to work at all? Not me. Oh, that's having a very bad day for the Danger Man. We're going to fly through the air. I don't know what the damage is going to be like hitting the ground. I'm hoping not too bad. We are up into 4th position. Ninetales is leading the way. Now, Ninetales... Oh! I probably should have done that. It was way too tempting an opportunity to pass up, but I might break myself going for that one. Ninetales has had a crash somewhere over there. Oh dear! I saw there was a car on the ramp and I had a minor heart attack. Oh, it's fine. We're across there. No troubles for us. Oh, it's got a bit slidey for me in the Drag Slayer. Oh, I can't get up there. It's full of bus and a sideways Gliska. I've lost control of my vehicle, avoiding it anyway. Oh, still losing control of my car. What's happened? Why have we got all floaty and weird? Very floaty and very weird. Sure. This has rather spread out the race, considering I am 10 seconds clear of... Oh, that's bad for somebody in a flatmobile. I'm in a much shorter vehicle than I should have been. Hello, Bumpy. Oh, gap. We found it. We somehow found a gap and made it up the ramp. Jeez. My front right wheel is not where it should be, and I don't know who we rolled over, but whatever they're in is not even a car anymore. It's barely a frame. Oh, I got those steering. Ah! No! God! That's the scariest sight in the world. Well, again, I would go up the ramp. I had no possible way I could make it up there without getting slaughtered by a bus. I mean, if the bus was in control, it's difficult enough, but a bus bouncing out of control, heading across the ramp towards you, yeah, that's not... No, that's not a place you ever want to be. That is Longbow, who is in 2nd place with the bus, by the way. The bus is up into 2nd. Uh-oh. Oh, that's going to be a bad hit on the ground. We are okay. So, Lado's strategy of run a B-class car and try and stay out of trouble is currently got up in 4th. That's something. I don't know where Hyper is positioned. I don't know where the other B-class cars are. That looks like it might be Revs. Oh, it's not worked how I wanted it to. It's really not worked how I wanted it to. We're gone. I should have just put my foot down. I thought we could go for a small jump over the top of Revs and would be fine. I was wrong. We have quite broken Longbow, I think, by the looks of it. What is left of Ninetales' car? Hold on. Where is Ninetales? Ninetales' car is a bull. How did mine get dumped, and how is that still working? Liam is Flatmobile, the most extreme Flatmobile. Well, I don't think it's as extreme as Ninetales' car. Hold on, that is still going. That is still going. I think that might be Liam's car. Oh, no, Liam reset. It's Ninetales with a pair of wheels up against Longbow with a mostly intact school bus, although it is missing a front wheel, I guess. How is that working? I call shenanigans. Many of the shenanigans have got. Look at the Bugzilla, that's still going as well. Oops, I need to bring names back up. How do I do that? There we go. Okay. Let's bring stuff back up. It is Ewan who is up now into third place. Lado is leading. I think Longbow's gone out. No, Longbow is still going, but has fallen to second in all of this. Ewan is trying to make a pass. Oh, that didn't work for Ewan there, did it? Ewan's just taken off their roof with a lap to go. Ewan's Bugzilla is now... It was looking healthy. It's now not looking healthy at all. Revs is going to get squished. Ewan's bounced clear. Ninetales is still going. Lado's missing most of a roof. This is more like it. This is more of what we were expecting. There's Lado. So Lado is leading the way, but he's actually getting caught by Ewan. However, the strategy is playing out so far. I was doing well. I got very unlucky, I think, with my positioning. There is Ewan. How do I bring up... There we go. We'll bring up the... There are only 6 vehicles still going. Ninetales sits in 4th at the moment. There is whatever shape Gliska's car is in. That's not a car shape. Nothing's in a car shape anymore. At all. What's happened to that? Liam's... Oh, Liam, that wheel is not... No. No, that's definitely not. Liam's is complete Flatmobile now. That's all gone. Ewan's is Flatmobile in a different direction. From some angles it almost looks okay. Look out for the bus! I don't know where the Ninetales has gone. The Ninetales has jumped into second, but is now plinking around. The brakes are damaged, really? You think? I'd be more concerned about the everywhere. Lado's almost looks like a car from that camera angle. From the other side, it doesn't look like much of a car, and the strategy is going to win it. Lado takes victory. It looks like Liam's Flatmobile is going to get second in all of this, and Longbow's bus may well come out in third. There is Liam across the line. Longbow takes third in all of this. Ewan's slightly alternate Flatmobile is going to take a 4th. Ninetales is going to maybe get that to the finish line if it's somehow drivable. Gliska is not drivable, really. I mean, this is what you wanted to see from Extreme Damage. It started off tame, and now we've got to that tricycle of a vehicle that is going. It does make it across the finish line. It does do it. And there is Gliska, somehow going to limp its way around. It's still going. It is still going. It's going to get a 6th place at the end of the day. God damn it. I had a good start in that one. It fell apart in one hit. Slightly disappointed, but the spectacle, it was worth it. So, for our final race with this ridiculous mode, it is good fun, I have to say. We've come to the Wrecknado circuit. There are some brave strategies going on here as well. There's a bumper car that's had a crash already. There's a lawnmower, and there's a C-Class limo. This was a B-Class race, by the way. There is a C-Class limo thrown in here. I'm very tempted to punt the Danger Man, although I've missed anyway here. I've gone for the Grand Duke. It's pretty tough. I'm hoping I might be a little further back on this first one, that we don't get murdered on the crossover. By the looks of it, we've got away with it. The limo's taking it easy. Wrecknado does tend to be one of the most destructive outside of Hellride, so I expect this to get pretty mad at some point. We will see how it goes. We've got Ninetales going. Is that Ninetales or was that Lakey? I don't know. There's a little bit of lag going on. Quite a lot of lag going on, actually. Bumpy's pointing the wrong way. We are going to jump into the centre of the circle, and we're out the other side, no problem. Now, the problem with the Grand Duke is if this doesn't get particularly wacky, it probably isn't the fastest vehicle in the game. There's a Lado up ahead. Can we squish the Lado's car? Yes, we can. Oh, no! We paid the carbon price! It was still worth it. I'd have still done it if I'd known the price. It was... We wanted to see what would happen. It definitely did cause problems for the Razor. I've got to catch up to it to see the damage that was brought to the vehicle. We're going to go past the limo. It is Ninetales to the front of the... We've flattened the ladder. Oh dear. Oh, there's a spin for something pink. I think that's Ollie. Oh dear. Oh dear, the Razor's not looking too healthy, is it? I've got a new game now. We're not going to overtake Lado on the corner. We're going to wait. We're going to wait, and we're going to try and set this up so that as we come off the jump... Oh no, it lagged forward. It got away. It escaped us. Oh, and we've had a bad day. Hey, Ninetales. Actually, we've had an okay day, all things considered. I think Ninetales may have had a worse day from that crash. Our car came out relatively all right, because it is very heavily armoured, so you would expect it to, let's face it. There's a bit of mayhem in the centre going on. Ollie's car has been shortened. Ninetales' car is looking a lot less healthy than it did. Hello, ladder. Do we want to try this again? I'm more than happy to try and land on your car another time. Might not quite be this time around. Uh-oh. Hello. Beep, beep. We got one more time around. I just want to land on... Oh, ladder's got no steering. Never mind. We were going to try. Oh, no. Every time I try, I get carted off towards a wall. Oh, Bumpy's turning up with a hearse. Oh, the hearse has got bumped. The Grand Duke, I'm not sure, is my best choice of car for this racing. However, it's been mighty funny. Oh, dear. Oh, no. The lawnmower's still going, for God's sake. We're not going to be able to get past Bumpy, I don't think. Here. Try and send it up the inside. No, all we managed to do there was successfully clonk our front wheel back in again. That didn't go so well. Oh, that car was terrible to drive. My vehicle was complete crap. Lado is going to make it to the finish line. Ewan, what was that? Was that the lawnmower or was that the bumper car? I think it was the bumper car. Oh, and Ewan's got eaten by a limo. And there we go. Ewan was on a bumper car. Danger Man actually finished the race on the lawnmower, all things considered. That's quite good going. Yeah, my vehicle was absolute crap to drive, but that is very good fun indeed. Oh, it was Blakey with the Razor. I do apologise. Blakey's and Ninetales look very similar, I think. But anyway, yes, that is a very fun game mode. It's very silly. You can actually do normal racing with it, and it will still work. Of course, the more crazy circuits you go to, the more stupider results you get. Sometimes you get very unlucky with a massive, with one shunt and instantly being out because it pops your front wheels off. Sometimes you become a blob and can continue driving. It's pretty cool, so give it a try if you haven't as of yet. It's a very, very silly damage setting. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.